So, this is the, I don't know, first, second? This is one of the Unreal Engine videos that I kept on saying that I wanted to do for VR, but I just never really got around to doing. And honestly, I've been working on this for like 3 months because I didn't know how to lay it out. And this wasn't really a kind of video that I've made before, so I figured, yeah, well, let's just do it. I'll figure it out as I go. So anyway, I figure that we'll just kind of go over what I've been working on, because I have got something, which is good. That's a start. So for anybody who isn't aware, I've always wanted to be a video game designer. Specifically, I would like to be a VR game designer because that's what I love to do, but I never really knew how to get started. And I think even game designer is the incorrect term. I think that it's more of like a game art designer, because my background is all in animation and art, so I'm using that as the main building block that I have, you know, for the ground floor, and then trying to kind of attach all the other things that I need to know in order to actually get this project done. So instead of going in with a plan, well, there's kind of a plan, but instead of going in with a solid plan, I decided to just kind of throw myself at a project. So I started with just a simple idea. I wanted to have a button. And in my previous video, oh, this is episode 2. Okay, see? In my previous video, I figured out how to press the button in VR, which I think works perfectly fine. It's not the best way to do it, but it works. And so in this video, I really wanted to then take that already done thing and have it actually have an effect. So, yeah. And I got carried away, which I always do. So I actually figured out how to make it that for very low cost as far as processing power, make it so that it can talk to a master blueprint that then can take that information and then have it do something. And the really cool part about doing it this way was that I was able to set up multiple buttons across the stage that each did something different whenever you press them, but ultimately all had to be pressed in order to unlock a door. Again, very simple. You would think that if that was all that I did, I should have been able to do this video in no time at all. It would have taken me, I don't know, like a day or two. But it's taken me 3 months, because then I was like, well, I can't just have a button press. I want to have a whole visual thing, and I want it to be a creepy, you know, dungeon-esque basement that you have to travel through and you have to find the buttons, and ooh, spooky, scary, because I love horror games. So, I mean, ultimately, I kind of want to end up with a horror game. I don't know if anybody would be interested in playing a horror game in VR, but I would, so that's what I'm making. First, I started out by just building out like a simple scene for this kind of basement, using planes and messing with materials. I actually learned how to use world line textures in this, which was a huge time saver. I also tried to build out the main masses of the map using the grid modeling tool in Unreal Engine, which really helped to get me like 80% there, but I also couldn't figure out how to like separate them into their own chunks, which was messing with how the materials were working and stuff. I just didn't like it. I'm sure there's a way to do it. If there is, please let me know down in the comments, but I ended up just taking that block out that I had made and then swapping in planes in different areas that I could mess around with materials on to make it a lot easier and smoother. Next, I tried messing around with the lighting a bit. I've never been really good at lighting, so this was good practice. I was told that you can get better effects if you just take directional lights and kind of stack them in order to kind of fake the effect that you're going for. I do end up changing the lights quite significantly later on, but for now this was good practice. And it wasn't good enough to just, you know, have all the stuff that I was already doing, so I decided that I needed to make a very creepy looking door with a electrical box that could light up each point whenever you click on it, and that was its own huge modeling fiasco that took a long time. But I mean, ultimately we did get there, and I mean, it was good practice and it was fun. So after getting the door model imported into Unreal Engine and getting the materials all set up on it, I went through and I did a little bit of set dressing. Not a huge amount, because I really didn't want my computer to burst into flames, because especially whenever you're just previewing a VR game, if you don't have it completely built out, it can be a little taxing on the system if you're not careful. So I just put some fun objects in to kind of give it more of a razzle-dazzle, some pizzazz. And, like, I'm not going to go into the programming side of it because I'm not the person you should be watching for that. I made it, and it was good practice, but besides that, I don't think that it's worth looking at. If you do want me to explain it in, like, a very short format video, I can absolutely do that later. But for now, I honestly just want to get this done and sent out, and I want you to be able to see what I worked on. So I did a little Let's Play, like I have on my channel already, all these Let's Plays that I make. So why not play my game, and I'll do it like I'm playing somebody else's game. Ooh, I'm going to do acting in this to make you think that it's someone else's game, and I don't know exactly what's going on. So anyway, enjoy.
Hello everybody, and welcome to VR Button, our test of making our own VR game. I won't look around too much because I want it to be a surprise. I built this a while ago, so I'm hoping that it's been long enough that now I don't remember all of the things that I built in this. Unfortunately, I don't have smooth locomotion built into this yet, so I'm going to be just walking around using the traditional snap turning, which I hate, and the teleport. So let's see what magical things await. The floors are so shiny. But, you know, we hear water down in this room, and so, you know, it kind of makes sense that the floors would be shiny, right? Oh, I see something red over here. Oh, wait, before we go into that room, I want to look at this. So somebody was doing some construction. We've got some nice stonework going along these walls. Oh, there's okay. So we've got a door. I see something ominously inside of there that's red. There's also red light leak coming from the sides. We'll ignore that for right now. But yeah, I can't grab the door. These don't do anything right now. And then there's this glowing red button, I would assume. Oh, it made a click noise. Oh, look at that. It made one of the lights turn green. How about that? Okay. I can't turn it back off, though. Ooh, fancy. Well, I mean, that would make me assume, as the amazing gamer brain that I have, there's another room right here. That I need to track down these buttons. Okay. All right. Nothing spooky's happened yet. It's a very unsettling basement area, but nothing spooky. Oh yeah, and then two lights are now green. Is this believable? Do you believe that I have no idea what I'm doing right now? I'm trying to really personify a new player, you know, testing out my level. That hallway looks spooky. I'm not going to go down that one yet. This one also looks spooky. It's a little bit, I don't like the dark edges that I have to get through. Oh, there's some lockers, okay. I'm not seeing anything too terrifying. There's a light bulb. I'm assuming giving this room the lighting. There's some pallets in the corner. Okay, that one's green now. Cool. I hope nothing spooky happens or I go back to this hallway. Nah, nothing spooky happens. Okay. Oh, look at that. We're only missing one light, which I would assume is down our final hallway, right? Oh. Oh, okay. It's a long hallway. Ah! Is that believable? Did that get any of you? Hopefully. There's my jump scare. We're going to press this button. Hey, okay. Cool. All of these floating buttons in space. It's really magical, you know. That's the real ghost of our entire situation, is just how these buttons are just floating in midair. All right, that's what we call acting in the industry, everybody. Was that good? Was that believable? Do we all feel like, you know, like that was genuine? Okay, good. Because I don't actually have a way to open this door yet, but I think I can get in. We got a spooky Unreal Engine mannequin in here, just chilling with a nice ominous red light. He's much taller than I am. Not really sure why I'm so short. I'll have to figure that out later. But yeah, so he's cool. Let's see if we can get back out. There we go. All right. And then just for funsies of like, I still have a lot of work to do. These stairs don't let me go up. In fact, I can go right through them right now. I don't know how to give them actual collision. So we're going to work on that. In fact, I don't think that this table... Yeah, this table doesn't have collision either. And that might just be because I'm using a nav mesh, maybe? I don't know. Well, no, nav mesh would be necessary. We'll figure it out later. But regardless, look, buttons turn on. When buttons turn on, the cool door that I made, which is, again, I'm very short for some reason. This is like almost at eye level for me. And it shouldn't be. I should be as tall as the guy in there. So I'll have to look into why my height is so disproportionate from the world. It works. It's kind of, I think it's pretty. I hope you think it's pretty too.
VR horror game. It's amazing. Hopefully you did like it. I really hope you did. Yeah. So I want to make more of these, hopefully in faster succession, because I want to learn this quicker. And also, that way I can upload videos more frequently. So yeah, let me know what you thought. Let me know how I can improve this. That'd be great. If you did enjoy this, please, like the video, subscribe, all of that YouTube junk that they always tell you to do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.